What up, everybody? It's your boy Nautical. Welcome back to Destiny. 400 Light is one of the driving forces of most of the players in the Destiny community, but what do you do when you hit the light cap when you play Destiny? Well, first off, there isn't a prestige system in place that most players from the Call of Duty franchise enjoy, not even a generation system that Titanfall 2 implements. So what do you do as a Destiny player that hit max light and want to keep playing the game you love? Well, one thing you can do is start looking for tier 12 gear that will give your character the perfect stat rolls across all your gear. This is something that a lot of PvP community players do to min-max their character build. Now, let's be clear, you don't have to do any of this, and it's just a suggestion. I just think it keeps a lot of the player base busy by looking for the perfect rolls that they can get on their gear. Some other activities that you can do is by grinding out Crucible and Vanguard rep until you get the weapons with the rolls you want. But for the hardcore player amongst us, the game doesn't really support daily play once you hit light 400. Now, one of the things I love about Destiny is the marathon, and it's not a sprint. Now, that gets turned on its head completely when it comes to a new DLC coming out in Destiny. Most of the hardcore player base, community leaders, the PvPers, the streamers, all want to go for world first. And it also makes most of the other players want to do it too, even if they don't have a chance of getting it. It's just the fact that they want to be in there to experience the raid like everybody else. And nobody wants to be spoiled. Everybody wants to go in blind. But in order to do that and be able to support that type of game, you have to grind very, very hard and very, very fast in the beginning of an expansion. And that's what happened with the Rise of Iron expansion. You know, my opinion is if they pushed out the raid a couple of more weeks and gave people more of time to just enjoy the game and level up in a natural manner, more people would get a little bit more out of it instead of being completely leveled and maxed out by the time the first raid is completed. I know a couple of PvPers like Grenader Jake and some other people that literally hit max light the day the hard road came out. They ran the raid, they beat it, they were max 400 light, and that's something that shouldn't happen this close to an expansion coming out. And that is a little bit on Bungie. You know, Bungie built the game that they want us to enjoy, and they, like they say, they don't want us to play it every day, but they also make it so the game that we're playing, we burn through very quickly when it comes to the content. But that also goes back to the fact that I was making. Destiny isn't meant to be played every day. It's like it is. It's about the marathon. It's not about the sprint. You know, most people that play this game aren't the people that I was just talking about. They're not like me or Grenader Jake or Goff or anybody else in the gaming community that loves to play this game. Those people are the ones that work 9 to 5s like most people, come home, play for 20-30 minutes a day, and they go on about their business, and they may only get 1 or 2 light levels out of a day, where in my case I literally leveled up 15, 20, 30 light in a matter of 1 to 2 days. And it's just not healthy for a game that really is light on content, even knowing it feels like it's more than it actually is not when you rush through it as fast as I did. So in my opinion, with the next expansion or the next iteration of Destiny, this is something they definitely want to look at. Even if they want to have that carrot on the stick for the raid, just push it out a little bit further, Bungie. Trust me, we're willing to wait for the content you make because we love it. But guys, don't get me wrong, there is still a lot of stuff out there in the world for you to do in Destiny. You still have the weekly and monthly events like Trials of Osiris and Iron Banner that comes out respectively in those orders. Even with the stealth launch of challenge mode that came out today, it's just another nugget that they give us to be able to enjoy this game once you hit like 400 and beyond. And on top of that, we have Sparrow Racing League that's coming out in the next month or so in December. So we all know that challenge mode is probably going to last us 2 to 3 weeks. Sparrow Racing League, if it goes the whole month like it did before, we're going to have content there, but nothing beyond that. Nothing like a April update to look forward to. We don't know what they're going to do in February. We're probably going to have Chrism Days in February, which was a week-long event. So, you know, it's going to be a really big drought between December and February, and then from February to April, and then hopefully around that time we start hearing about Destiny 2 stuff. But for a person that plays this game every day, it's a very trying thing. Now, you could do lighthouse carries or Sherpa inexperienced guardians through the raid, but unfortunately most of us can't even carry ourselves to the lighthouse, and the raid gets boring after so many times of running it. So if you fall in this category, then my suggestion to you is to put down Destiny and play other games. I can tell you, once I hit max light, I felt like I could leave work and finally play something else, and that is the feeling I want you to avoid. I still come back and play Destiny more than any other game I have in my massive library, but Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1, and the upcoming Call of Duty 4 remaster are a few games that I will play when Destiny hits its content drought. Guys, we're coming up to the end of the video. Thanks for sticking by this long, and remember this. This is something I face every day, being a Destiny Day 1 player and a YouTube content creator, and I know this doesn't fit everyone, but if you ever find yourself asking why I play this game, just stop and take a break to play other games. And with that, the end of another video. Guys, scroll down the page, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Make sure you stay locked in right here so we can grow this channel as much as we can. Let's get 10 likes on this video and let's try to grow this community so we can get out there and rule the world. Not really rule the world, but just our little corner of it. All right, thanks for watching and I will see you guys later. Peace.